After this student took his own life, his mother revealed his tragic final Google search. All alone in his room in Reykjavik, Iceland, in December of 2017, Connell Arthur logged onto his computer and pulled up the Google search engine. Little did anyone know it would be the last time he sought out information online. In the next couple of days, Arthur would be dead, and his family would be left to pick up the pieces in the aftermath of his suicide. Looking for answers of their own, they inspected his computer and found something shocking in his tragic final Google searches. Connell Arthur was a spirited 21-year-old who loved life and seized every moment, according to his mother, Natalie. In January of 2018, she told Scottish newspaper The Daily Record, "He never came home because he was just always too busy doing stuff away with his friends." A chemistry student at the University of Glasgow, Connell made plenty of time to pursue his hobbies alongside his career. He joined on-campus societies for wakeboarders, snowboarders, and surfers, often jetting to foreign countries without notice to get outdoors, much to his mother's chagrin. "I'd always give him a row and tell him not to leave the country without telling me, and then I'd find out he'd been in Italy or something," Natalie told the Daily Record. "I brought him up to be independent, and then he went off and really was independent." But Arthur had a softer side too, with his mom describing him as the most empathetic child you could ever meet. She explained, "He would always go and ask the girl who never got picked to dance, and he's got a cousin with cerebral palsy and was always the one to look after him." It was his independence and charisma that helped him flourish in Reykjavik, where he spent a year as part of his studies. He picked up a job in a bar and developed a wide circle of friends. He also enjoyed the dissertation he was writing and was thrilled to have his first academic paper published. His mom wrote on a GoFundMe page. But behind his cheerful facade, there was at least one problem brewing for Arthur. He was having trouble finding a place to live in Reykjavik. His mom told the Daily Record, "I think becoming homeless was a massive concern to him." In the days leading up to his suicide, Arthur's mom, who lives in Scotland, said she sensed something was amiss. "I had a funny inkling that something wasn't right, so I'd messaged him a couple of times that week asking if he was okay, and he said he was fine," she said. Furthermore, she said Arthur never exhibited any outward signs of mental health woes. "He didn't suffer from depression as far as we were concerned or aware," Natalie said. So when news of her happy-go-lucky son's death reached her, it was a complete shock. On December 19, 2017, Arthur was spending time alone in his room watching random YouTube videos on his computer. At around 5:30 p.m. that evening, he sent a message to his girlfriend. In it, he eerily bid her farewell. Concerned for her boyfriend, she tracked the location of his phone and found that he was in his Reykjavik room. She sought help to make sure Arthur was okay, but by the time a friend found him at 8 p.m., it was too late. Also, if you have not done so already, please subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell to get inspired by these real-life stories every day. Now, back to the story. Still reeling from the bombshell, Natalie, her partner Tim, and her daughter Chloe traveled to Iceland on December 21st. They flew overseas to bring Arthur's body home, but ended up finding out so much more about his final days. His family pored over his computer, hunting for some answers. And that's when they found his dark Google history. In the days leading up to his death, Arthur had searched online for ways to commit suicide. The relative ease in which Arthur found the information he needed was shocking to his mourning mother. "We went out there thinking it was the spur-of-the-moment thing, but there were all these searches from the days before," she said. Connell had been Google searching how to kill himself and was easily able to find the information, she revealed. There was a big fuss about eating disorder websites and self-harm forums a few years ago. So why are these suicide websites not talked about and why is it available? Because of this, Natalie has decided to take action and share the story of her son's death in the hope that it will help other families to avoid a similar fate. She started a GoFundMe page hoping for £10,000 or about $14,000 to help put the issue into the public spotlight. On the GoFundMe page, she notes that suicide is the #1 cause of death among those aged 20 to 34 years old in the UK, with 3 times as many males committing the act as females. Tellingly, Many could seem as happy and clear-headed as Arthur did in the days and weeks leading up to his death. The chaplain said that Connell could have thought about doing this on many occasions in the past and something might have stopped him. A phone call, anything, his mom said. So, on her GoFundMe page, she gives this advice. It's okay to not be okay, and there's no shame in feeling that you're not coping or need help. Her final piece of counsel was to parents whose children may be at risk like Arthur was. Attentiveness could be the difference between life and death. Go and talk to your kids, she said. Get them to talk to their friends. Ask them if they're okay. Send a text. Take somebody out for a coffee. That can buy precious time. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with someone who may find it interesting too. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.